My name is Ryan Tedder. I'm in a band called One Republic, and I moonlight as a producer and songwriter when I have free time. And today and this week I believe the term they gave me is advisor. So I'm kind of like I'm a mentor / advisor. I had the opportunity to do this in Australia a few months ago, and besides the fact that it was in Sydney, which is a hell of a lot of fun and beautiful, it was actually fun. And I was actually very reluctant to have any involvement with anything like this for a while. And then I happened to watch the first episode of of The Voice US because Adam was on it, and he had told me about it. He's like, please watch and tell me if it sucks or if it's entertaining or if it's good. And we got 10 minutes into the first episode, and my wife and I were just like, oh my God, this is actually really good. This is really good. And next thing you know, you're TiVoing the whole season. And I ended up working with Javier Colon after that first season. And now it's just kind of, it's like embedded in our culture. And I've just now, I think, gotten to the point in the age and maybe just the amount of time I've been doing this where I realized that being an advisor or mentor, whatever, is essentially doing what I do. There's nothing different that I do here or that I say here that I wouldn't say in a studio or on stage during rehearsal to anybody. And this is one of the rare incidences where I actually can kind of use everything that I've come to know. I've been on stage and touring the world for 6 years, and so there's the whole live aspect of how to interact with crowds and cameras and having cameras in your face all the time and deal with that, and then there's the actual singing aspect of it and finding the right key and picking the right song and how you actually interpret the song and make you sound like a star, versus just a karaoke singer. They're crazy talented. As I expected. I want to say, oh my God, it's so amazing. I had no idea the talent level. No, I knew going in that it was going to be incredibly jam-packed with talent. And there's, the thing about these shows is that whoever you think's going to win most likely won't. Or they might come damn close trying, but some dark horse comes out of nowhere and becomes America's sweetheart. You can't predict pop culture or just American culture in general. It's impossible to predict it 100% of the time. Madonna did for like 2 decades, but then even eventually she slipped off for a bit. It's like you've got these people who have this sixth sense and can always tell where it's going, but it's impossible to always be right. And I love that, because if there was a shoo-in winner at the beginning of every season, what's the point in watching? And I can tell you from his team that I think, I'm not going to say who they are, but in my mind there are 4 people that if they pick the right songs, if they nail their performances, if they actually want it and they can be confident enough, there's 4 people that should make it all the way to the end. But I'm not going to say who. At least that's just my opinion.